Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well. I've got another beer from the brand new range that's gone into Lidl's this week, October 2021. This was the other one I was really excited about, following on from the Love Lane Stout. This is the Loch Lomond West Coast IPA called Prospect Street, and it's coming in at 5.5% ABV, 440ml can. It was $1.79, I believe. Loch Lomond were one of my breweries of the year last year. The stuff they put out in Lidl's was absolutely fantastic. In terms of value for money, I don't think there was another brewery that were knocking out the quality that they were. Lidl did a hell of a thing getting a deal with these guys, because they are a superb brewery up in Scotland. Whereabouts in Scotland are they? I'm asking myself. Dumbarton, there we go. Loch Lomond, Dumbarton. So I haven't been to Loch Lomond for many years, but I'm assuming Loch Lomond is in Dumbarton. Answers below if you know exactly if Loch Lomond is in Dumbarton. What am I expecting? A good West Coast IPA should be slightly translucent, well carbonated, bit of citrus, pine, bitterness, a well balanced IPA, a little bit of a tropical fruit kick at the beginning, but not too much. I don't want it to be like a New England IPA. So let's get it out of its can, which is lovely, by the way. I do like the colour. I do like the colour of that can. That really pops for me. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, let's get this can open. Get it into a glass. See if it's any good. I'm going to pour it into a Mad Squirrel glass, because I managed to break my Paul's beer review glass today, so that was good. Aggressive pour. Let me get a head on it. Yeah, looks good. There she is. Now that, let me get some of that condensation off the glass. That is about right. That is just about what I'm looking for in a good West Coast IPA. Slightly hazy, gentle levels of carbonation on it, but it's pretty much gold, amber in colour. That one finger, slightly creamy looking head isn't going anywhere fast. Looks fantastic. This looks fantastic. Let's stick the snout in, see what the aroma's telling us. Yeah. It smells like a good West Coast IPA. If slightly reduced, if slightly toned down, I will say that now. But there's a pininess to it. There's a citrus aroma. There's tropical notes to it. It smells good, but it smells slightly toned down than what you would get from a big, good quality West Coast IPA. But it looks fantastic. The aroma is there, just slightly toned down, but look at the lacing. This, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about it. So let's get stuck in, shall we? Cheers. Oh. Yeah. Blimey. Yeah, that's good. That's a good West Coast IPA. That's 2 from 2. 2 from 2 for these new Lidl range. The Love Lane Impy Stout was very good. And this is very good. It's piney. It's bitter. It's hoppy. There's tropical notes at the beginning. There's a citrus vibe to it. The carbonation levels are really good. Not too much. Look at that. Citrusy, grapefruity, a touch of mango, excuse me. And in comes the pininess now. It kind of starts off the mid palate. Piney, bitter finish. Oh, and it lingers. It lingers. That's really good. That is a really, really good West Coast IPA. They've nailed it. Chinook, Cascade and Columbus, the 3 C's. You've got to have Cascade in a West Coast IPA. They're saying tropical fruits and a pine aroma. Yep. Soft caramel and citrus fruit. So getting a citrus, bittersweet finish. Yep. I agree with that. Unfiltered. What's the date on this one? Just before September, the end of September of next year. Caramel. I'm not really getting caramel off of the malts on this. Maybe sort of mid palate, just before just before that pininess, that bitterness starts pulling at your taste buds. There's almost like a middle ground between that sort of tropical fruit, slightly citrusy, slightly zesty fruit in the middle there, where the malt character tends to kind of sit on an IPA. I suppose you could say slightly caramelly, not pronounced enough for me to put it on the flavour text on a can, but I can get why they did it. I can get why they put it on it. But I'm not looking for much of sweetness. I'm not looking for much sweetness on the malt from a West Coast IPA. I want a bit of tropical fruit, a bit of citrus fruit from the hops, and a big, piney, bitter finish to it. And it does all of those. And it's very drinkable. It's very drinkable. It's well carbonated. It does feel quite gassy. I will say that. I kind of feel it sitting on my stomach. But this is a banging West Coast IPA. I'm well impressed. And it was $1.79 a can. It's just another superb beer from Loch Lomond Brewery. And Lidl have pulled another one here out of the bag by getting this one in their stores. Like I say, $1.79 for a West Coast IPA from Loch Lomond. 5.5%. That's just about the right ABV. Anything sort of 5.5 upwards to about 7. That's kind of the magic number, really. Oh, yeah. But it's really refreshing. Zesty, tropical, bit of citrus. Here comes the pininess. Here comes the bitterness. Really grabs your palate, surrounds it. Again, look at that lacing on the glass. Look at the quality of this. This is $1.79 a can in Lidl. They smashed it last year with Brave Up. Brave Up was my beer of the year last year. And they were selling it at Lidl for $1.79. And it was just a brilliant all-round IPA. I think I said at the time, it's probably the best all-round IPA I've had since Life and Death by Vocation. And this is as good a West Coast IPA as I've had in a while. And it's a hell of a lot cheaper than probably all the other West Coast IPAs I've had. It's a winner. It's an absolute winner. It's a cracker. Absolute cracker. And in terms of value for money, it's right up there. Same as the Impy Stout from Love Lane. I can't sit here and say it's the greatest West Coast IPA I've ever had. Of course it's not. But it's really good. It's really good. It's a solid attempt. And for the money, it's fantastic. £1.79 for a 440ml can of a pretty decent West Coast IPA. I'm well impressed. I'm impressed enough to give this an 8 out of 10. I think that's cracking. Loch Lomond with their Prospect Street West Coast IPA, available in Lidl from the 14th of October 2021. Excuse me. I do apologise. I really recommend you go out and get this one. As you know, with the Lidl releases, they're only around for like a week. And then, I mean, you're lucky if you've still got any left by the weekend. So if you see this video, get yourself down to Lidl, get a few cans of this. I picked up 2 because I had a feeling this was going to be good. And I'm glad I did, because just one would be scandalous. So 8 out of 10. Cracking beer. I hope you've enjoyed this review, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Until my next one, you take care.